Gupta from HP International School, Badaयूं. Today I will explain the third chapter of chemistry of class 10, that is metals and non-metals. So firstly we will discuss about the elements because elements are divided into metals and non-metals. So what will be the definition of element? An element is a substance which cannot be split up two or more simpler substances by using any chemical method like applying heat or electricity. So an element cannot be divided into two or more simpler substances. Suppose that if you have hydrogen, this is an element. You cannot split hydrogen into two or more simpler substances by using any physical or chemical method. But if you have a molecule, then you can split the molecule into two or more simpler substances. For example, if you have calcium carbonate, then it will dissociate into two simpler substances, calcium oxide and carbon dioxide by heating. So these are known as molecules. These are not element. Element cannot further divided into two or more simpler substances. The examples of element: hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, all the elements present in the periodic table, and till now 118 elements discovered. Elements can further divided into three types. The first type is metals, the second type is non-metals, and the third type is metalloids. So firstly, I am discussing about the metal. Metals are malleable, ductile, good conductors of heat and electricity. Examples: gold, copper, iron, zinc, aluminium, sodium, potassium, rubidium. About 78% element of the periodic table are metals and rest are metalloids and non-metals. Got it? Non-metals are non-malleable, non-ductile, wet conductor of heat and electricity. Examples of non-metal are sulfur, oxygen, and metalloids are those substances which shows the properties of both metals as well as non-metals. So I will discuss the metals and non-metals briefly in the next page. Now, what are metals? How can you define the metals? Element which can conduct heat and electricity are known as metals. Elements which can conduct heat and electricity are known as metals. The examples of metals are iron, aluminium, silver, copper, gold, platinum, lead, potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, etc. As I told you, about 78% element of the periodic table are metals. The atomic symbol of iron is Fe, the atomic symbol of aluminium is Al, atomic symbol of silver is Ag, atomic symbol of copper is Cu, atomic symbol of gold is Au. Similarly, the atomic symbol of platinum, lead and potassium are Pt, Pb and K respectively. Metals are the elements which form positive ion by losing the electron, as they have 1, 2 or 3 electrons in their valence shell. So they have tendency to lose the electron easily to form positive ions. Therefore, metals are known as electropositive elements. Electropositive elements. Now we will discuss about the properties of metals. As you know that properties of substances are of two types, physical and chemical. So firstly we will discuss about the physical properties of metals. The first physical property of metal is hardness. All the metals, most of the metals are hard except alkali metals. Alkali metals and mercury. Mercury is liquid at room temperature, while alkali metals are called soft metals because they can cut with the help of knife. like sodium, potassium, lithium, etc. are very soft metals. So alkali metals are soft. So except alkali metals and mercury, rest metals are solid, or we can say that hard. Second property of metal is strength. Most of the metal are strong and have high tensile strength. अब यहां पर भी हम किन चीजों को एक्सेप्ट कर देंगे? एक्सेप्ट एल्कली मेटल, सोडियम एंड पोटेशियम, बिकॉज दीज आर सॉफ्ट मेटल्स. These are soft metals. They are not so strong in comparison to other metals. ठीक है? Because of this, wig structure are made by using metals. Because of this property, the boats, sea boats, can be prepared with the help of metals. Next physical property of metals, state. Metals are solid at room temperature except mercury. Mercury is liquid at room temperature. The fourth physical property of metal is sound. Sound means metal produce ringing sound. So metals are called sonorous. This property of ringing the bell, ringing the sound by produced by metals is called sonorous property. ऐसा नहीं है कि नॉन मेटल साउंड प्रोड्यूस नहीं करते, लेकिन उनकी साउंड सराउंड नहीं होती, तो इसलिए उनकी साउंड को हम सोनरस नहीं कह सकते. बट द साउंड प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय द मेटल इज कॉल्ड sonorous. This property is called sonorous property of the metals. Sound of metal are also known as metallic sound. This is the cause that metal wires are used in making musical instrument like guitar. आपने देखा हो गिटार में जो वायर्स होते हैं वो मेटल्स के बने होते हैं, बिकॉज मेटल्स कैन प्रोड्यूस रिंगिंग साउंड ड्यू टू sonorous property. Next physical property is conduction. Metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. This is the cause that electric wires are made by metals like copper and aluminium. And metals are good conductor of heat also. That is why we are using the crockeries in the kitchen which are made up by metals. जैसे आपका प्रेशर कुकर है, ठीक है, आपका स्टील का जो फ्राई पैन होता है, ये सारी चीजें जो है मेटल्स की होती है जनरली. नेक्स्ट property of metal is malleability. What is the malleability property of the metals? Metals are malleable. This means that metals can be beaten into a thin sheet. When you will beat the metal with the help of hammer, then the surface area of metal will increase, due to which metal will convert into a thin sheet. This property of metal is called malleable property. Because of this property, iron is used in making wick ships. तो जो अभी मैंने बात कही थी सी बोट या शिप्स कह सकते हैं हम उनको, विक शिप्स. नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी, फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मेटल इज डक्टिलिटी. Metals are ductile. This means that metals can be drawn into a thin wire. Metals can be drawn into a thin wire. Because of this property, a wire is made up of metal. So, the property due to which metals can be drawn into a thin wire, जब हम मेटल्स को गर्म करें और उसको पकड़ के खींचे तो एक लंबा सा वायर बनता चला जाएगा, क्योंकि इनकी स्ट्रेंथ बहुत ज्यादा होती है, तो ये बीच से टूटेंगे नहीं इजीली. और जब हम इनको एक थिन वायर में कन्वर्ट कर देंगे तो वो वायर आपका एक काफी स्ट्रॉन्ग हो जाता है, इतनी इजीली टूटता नहीं है. तो दिस प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मेटल इज कॉल्ड डक्टिलिटी. नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मेटल is melting and boiling point. As you know that metals are hard, they are solid, most of the metals are solid, so metals have generally high melting and boiling point. एक्सेप्ट सोडियम पोटेशियम बिकॉज दीज आर सॉफ्ट मेटल, ये आपको पहले ही बता चुका हूं मैं, ठीक है। एज वेल एज मरकरी, मरकरी इज लिक्विड एट रूम टेम्परेचर बिकॉज इट हैज वेरी लो मेल्टिंग पॉइंट। तो मरकरी बहुत जल्दी लिक्विड में कन्वर्ट हो जाती है, अबाउट -39 डिग्री सेल्सियस इज द मेल्टिंग पॉइंट ऑफ मरकरी। Next physical property of metal is density. As you know that most of the metals are solid, so they have high density. Next, color. Most of the metals are gray in color, but gold and copper are the exception. Most of the metals shows gray appearance, but gold and copper are the exception. And the alloys also are the exception because alloys are also made up by using copper. ठीक है, now we will discuss the chemical properties of metals. Chemical properties of metals, in which we will firstly discuss about the reactivity series of metals. How can you define reactivity series of metal? The order of intensity or reactivity of metal is known as reactivity series. Means when we will arrange the metal in the increasing order of their reactivity or in the decreasing order of their reactivity, जिसमें चाहो आप उसमें कर सकते हो, आपको एक रेगुलर ऑर्डर मिल जाए, चाहे इंक्रीजिंग हो चाहे डिक्रीजिंग हो, तो जो हमें एक सीरीज मिलेगी, दैट सीरीज विल नोन एज रिएक्टिविटी सीरीज ऑफ मेटल. Reactivity of element decreases on moving from top to bottom in the given reactivity series. जो मैं अभी आपको रिएक्टिविटी सीरीज दिखाऊंगा उसमें आपकी जो रिएक्टिविटी है वो अप टू डाउन जाने पर क्या होगी, डिक्रीज हो जाएगी. In the reactivity, sorry, in the reactivity series, copper, gold, and silver are present at the bottom and hence least reactive, क्योंकि ये सबसे नीचे होंगी. And these metals are known as noble metals because they do not oxidized by the air easily. Potassium is at the top of the series and hence the most reactive metal. We can give the we can give the order of the metals order of the metals of reactivity like this. Potassium is most reactive metal. This is the decreasing order of reactivity. This is the decreasing order of reactivity. The reactivity series can be shown as follow. As you can see here, the most reactive element is potassium and the least reactive metals are copper, mercury, silver and gold. So these are the least reactive metals. Gold does not oxidize easily. That is why gold does not rust. While potassium and sodium are most reactive element, sodium burns in the presence of air to form sodium oxide. So due to more reactivity, sodium cannot be placed in the air. It is placed in the kerosene oil. तो ये चीज आपको याद रखनी है बेटा. When we move up to down in this series, then the reactivity decreases. तो ये लिखा हुआ है reactivity decreases on moving from top to bottom in this series. The most reactive elements are present at the top while least reactive elements present at the bottom. Now we will discuss the first chemical property of metal, means reaction with oxygen. Most of the metals form respective metal oxide when they react with oxygen. For example, when potassium react with oxygen, then potassium oxide, means metal is potassium, metal is potassium, and when it react with oxygen, then potassium metal oxide means potassium oxide will form. This is known as the reaction of potassium with oxygen. So when potassium metal when react with oxygen, then potassium oxide will form. The reaction can be shown as when potassium react with oxygen, then potassium oxide is formed. मैं इसको बैलेंस करना एक रिएक्शन बता दे रहा हूं, वैसे मैं आपको बता चुका हूं हम रिएक्शन बैलेंस कैसे करते हैं सबसे पहले पार्ट में ही। मैं एक दिखा दे रहा हूं फिर भी कैसे करेंगे। Potassium has the chemical formula K. When it react with the oxygen, then potassium has valency 1 because it has 1 electron in its valence shell, and oxygen required 2 electron to complete the octet. That is why the valency of oxygen is 2. To complete the valency potassium, you have to take 2 potassium with 1 oxygen. Then the valency will become equal, na? So the formula of potassium oxide becomes K2O. Means here K2O will form. Now you have to balance the number of molecules by multiplying. Here two oxygen are present in the left side, in the reactant side. So you have to multiply potassium oxide by 2. And when you will multiply here in the right side, then potassium becomes 4. So you have to take 4 potassium in the reactant side. This will become the balanced chemical equation. 4K plus O2 gives 2K2O. As you can check here, 4K plus O2 gives 2K2O. Potassium react with oxygen to form potassium oxide. ठीक है? Similarly, reaction of sodium with oxygen, sodium metal also forms sodium oxide when react with oxygen. The reaction is same, बस यहाँ पे पोटेशियम की जगह को हमें क्या लेना है, सोडियम, एंड पोटेशियम की जगह यहाँ कौन सा ऑक्साइड बनेगा, सोडियम ऑक्साइड. ठीक है. Lithium, potassium, sodium, etc. are known as alkali metals. Alkali metals react vigorously with the oxygen. ठीक है, तो ये बहुत तेजी से रिएक्ट करती हैं बिकॉज दे आर मोस्ट रिएक्टिव मेटल्स. नेक्स्ट, रिएक्शन ऑफ कॉपर मेटल विद ऑक्सीजन. तो कॉपर डज नॉट रिएक्ट विद द ऑक्सीजन एट रूम टेम्परेचर. At room temperature, it does not react because it is less reactive. It is least reactive metal. So, when one in the air, when copper is one in the air, then it gives its oxide, means copper oxide. So, copper when once in the air, then copper second oxide will form. It is also known as cupric oxide. Cupric oxide. Or you can simply say that copper second oxide. Second, here second represents the valency of copper, which is 2. तो आपको पता है कॉपर की वैलेंसी अगर 2 है and oxygen also require 2 electron to complete the octet, then the formula of copper oxide becomes CuO because valency is same. और आपको CuO बनाना है. Here you have Cu plus O2. Now you have to multiply CuO by 2, and then oxygen becomes equal in the left and right both sides in the reactant and product side, and you have to take 2 copper in the reactant side also to balance the reaction. So the reaction becomes 2Cu plus O2 gives 2Cu, as you can check here. ठीक है? Note this point. Silver, gold and platinum do not combine with the oxygen of air even at high temperature because they are least reactive. As they are least reactive, they do not combine with the oxygen and they do not form oxide even at high temperature. Next chemical property of metal is reaction of metal with water. So remain this thing in your mind, when metal react with water, then metal hydroxide will form and hydrogen gas is released. तो ये हाइड्रोजन गैस कब रिलीज होगी? When metals are more reactive. So metals form respective hydroxide and hydrogen gas when reacting with water. Most of the metal do not react with water. However, alkali metals react vigorously with water. ठीक है? अगर मैं बात करूं रिएक्शन ऑफ सोडियम मेटल विद वाटर, तो सोडियम मेटल व्हेन रिएक्ट विद वाटर देन सोडियम हाइड्रोक्साइड विल फॉर्म एंड इट लिबरेट्स हाइड्रोजन गैस। ठीक है, जैसे मैं बात करूं यहाँ पर रिएक्शन, अब मैं इसको भी एक बैलेंस करके दिखा दे रहा हूं कैसे हम बैलेंस करेंगे। सपोज दैट यू हैव सोडियम, and this sodium react with water to form sodium hydroxide NaOH and release hydrogen gas। अब बेटा आपको पता है H2O, H2O dissociates into H and OH, OH negative and H positive। तो हाइड्रोजन जो गैस है वो यहां से दो H से मिलके बनेगी, तो you have to take 2H2O for this। When you will take 2H2O, then 2H and 2OH will form 2H, 2H will convert into the hydrogen gas and 2OH will combine with 2Na to form 2NaOH, and the reaction will become 2Na plus 2H2O gives 2NaOH plus H2, as you can see here। 2Na plus 2H2 gives 2NaOH plus H2। Similarly, calcium will also react with water to form calcium hydroxide and liberates hydrogen gas। Calcium when react with water, calcium has 2 electrons in its valence shell, so its valency will be 2, and hydroxide ion has only -1 charge, so it has only one valency। And when you will it has +2 charge, it has -1 charge। When Ca will combine with OH, then you have to take 2 OH ion to maintain the charge of the ions। Then the formula will become CaOH का whole twice, CaOH whole twice। This is the formula of calcium hydroxide। ठीक है, when calcium react with 2 molecules of water, then calcium hydroxide will form and hydrogen gas is evolved। Similarly, reaction of magnesium with metal, reaction of magnesium metal with water, magnesium will also react with water to form magnesium hydroxide and liberates hydrogen gas। But magnesium when react with the steam, when steam is passed over magnesium metal, then magnesium oxide will form, then magnesium hydroxide will not form, then only magnesium oxide will form। So magnesium when react with steam, यहाँ water नहीं होगा, यहाँ क्या होगा, steam। तो इस बात को याद रखना, ये water नहीं है, यहाँ पर steam होगा। तो when magnesium react with steam, then magnesium oxide will form and liberates hydrogen gas। इसको ठीक कर लेना आप लोग, ठीक है। Next reaction, reaction of aluminium metal with water। Reaction of aluminium metal with cold water is too slow to come into notice, but when steam is passed over the aluminium metal, then aluminium oxide and hydrogen gas are produced। Remain this thing in your mind, when steam will react with metal, then oxide will form, but when water will react with metal, then hydroxide will form, metal hydroxide। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर एल्यूमिनियम विल रिएक्ट विद द स्टीम, और स्टीम से रिएक्शन होगी तो एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड विल फॉर्म। सिमिलरली when zinc metal also produce oxide, zinc oxide, when hydrogen gas, when steam is passed over it, and zinc does not react with the cold water। तो जब हम स्टीम पास कराएंगे जिंक पर, तो यहाँ पर भी जिंक ऑक्साइड बनेगा। ऑक्साइड कब बन रहा है, जब हम स्टीम पास करा रहे हैं। वाटर के साथ रिएक्शन होगी तो हाइड्रोक्साइड ही बनेगा। Next, reaction of iron with water. So reaction of iron with cold water is very slow and come into notice after a long time. So iron form rust means iron oxide. Rust has the formula iron third oxide when react with the moisture present in the atmosphere. Iron oxide and hydrogen gas are formed by passing the steam over the iron metal. तो अब फिर से हम स्टीम पास करा रहे हैं. ये वाटर लिखा हुआ है, यहाँ सब जगह आप स्टीम कर लेना. ठीक है, ये सब स्टीम कर लेना आप. यहाँ वाटर लिखा है हर जगह पे, इसको आप स्टीम कर लेना. व्हेन आयरन will react with steam, then iron third oxide will form and hydrogen gas is liberated. तो इस बात को याद रखना है आपको. स्टीम जब पास होगी तो हाइड्रोजन गैस लाइब्रेट होगी एंड मेटल ऑक्साइड विल फॉर्म. ठीक है, नोट दिस पॉइंट जो मैं अभी आपको बता रहा हूं. ये क्वेश्चन बहुत बार आ जाता है एग्जाम में, इस चीज को याद रखना. Both calcium and magnesium are heavier than water, but still float over it. Why? कभी आपने सोचा कि पानी से ज्यादा भारी होते हैं फिर भी पानी में डालने पर ये ऊपर ही ऊपर तैरते रहते हैं, ऐसा क्यों होता है? तो इस चीज का आंसर क्या है? Both calcium and magnesium float over the water surface because when metal react with water, then hydrogen gas is evolved and produced hydrogen gas जो evolved हो रही है when the because hydrogen gas is evolved and when these metal react with water, then hydrogen gas is evolved and it is in the form of bubbles which stick on the metal surface. अब जो बबल्स थे ये मेटल सरफेस पे जाके चिपक गए, कलेक्ट हो गए और ये मेटल सरफेस पे जाके कलेक्ट होगा तो मेटल को कहाँ ले आएंगे? ऊपर, क्योंकि बबल्स नीचे थोड़ी ना रहेंगे पानी में. ये पानी के ऊपर आ जाएंगे बबल्स और पानी के ऊपर आ जाएंगे तो मेटल भी ऊपर आ जाएगी. और इसके लिए हम बता सकते हैं दैट इज वाई कैल्शियम एंड मैग्नीशियम फ्लोट ओवर द वाटर. ठीक है, आई थिंक आप लोगों को समझ में आ गया. नहीं समझ में आया तो आप लोग मेरे को बता देना, मैं प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दूंगा आप लोगों की. नेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मेटल इज रिएक्शन ऑफ मेटल विद डाइल्यूट एसिड्स. तो मेटल form respective salt when reacting with dilute acid. For example, metal when react with dilute acid, then metal salt and hydrogen gas is evolved. Metal salt is formed and hydrogen gas is evolved. For example, when sodium metal react with when sodium metal react with dilute hydrochloric acid, means dilute HCl, then sodium chloride will form. So sodium will combine with the negative radical of the acid to form sodium chloride and two hydrogen atoms releases in the form of hydrogen gas. ठीक है. Similarly, when magnesium react with dilute hydrochloric acid, then again magnesium react with the negative because metals are electropositive in nature, so they will always combine with the negative radical. So magnesium combined with the negative radical means chloride radical to form magnesium chloride and two hydrogen atoms releases in the form of hydrogen gas. ये आपको पता है मैग्नीशियम की वैलेंसी 2 है और क्लोरीन की 1 है, इसलिए MgCl2 will be the formula of magnesium chloride. ठीक है. Similarly, when zinc metal react with the dilute sulfuric acid, अगर मैं HCl की जगह H2SO4 यूज करूंगा तो क्या होगा? तो zinc will react with the negative radical of the acid to form zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas again liberated. तो इस बात को याद रखना है आपको, हमेशा रेस्पेक्टिव सॉल्ट बनेगा, जो भी एसिड है उसके नेगेटिव रेडिकल के संग मेटल रिएक्ट करके सॉल्ट बनाएगा और हाइड्रोजन गैस रिलीज होगी. यहां पर भी एक बात आपको नोट रखनी है, याद रखनी है, क्या? हाइड्रोजन गैस इज नॉट इवॉल्व्ड व्हेन मेटल इज ट्रीटेड विद नाइट्रिक एसिड. तो ये क्वेश्चन भी आ जाता है ट्रिक करके, ट्रिक क्वेश्चंस में. तो इसका आंसर क्या होगा? नाइट्रिक एसिड इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट एंड इट ऑक्सीडाइजेस द हाइड्रोजन गैस which is liberated by reaction of metal with the water or reaction with the reaction of metal with the acids. So nitric acid oxidizes hydrogen gas and liberated into water and itself get reduced to some oxide of nitrogen like nitrous oxide means N2O का whole thrice, nitric oxide NO, and nitrogen dioxide means NO2.